YouTube, it's Matt with Olympus Reptiles, and today we're filming on the day of the first NFL game of the year, the Hall of Fame game. I don't know who is even playing. Truth be told, all my Olympus Reptile shirts are either packed or dirty, so busted out a classic Vikings jersey. But today is a very, very special day, because today is the day that we're going to film Clutch Update number 6, our Axanthic Clutch. And you guys know how I get about Axanthic. And that also means that today is the day that if you are on Patreon, and you've been billed on Patreon 1 month already, that we're going to make those Axanthic for sale to you. And then whatever Patreon doesn't pick up, we'll also make it available to the general public. Pretty kick-ass, right? Well, let's get on with it. First of all, after all that wonderful build-up about how we're going to make these available, let me show you the one you can't buy. That's this little guy here. This is 180601. He's mine. I don't know what else to say about him. This is a super pastel Axanthic. It's the only one we got. It was the first time we ever had a chance at one of these. Look at that head. It's just completely blushed. And you can just see how beautiful the blushing is all through there. This is a great looking little snake. I do think he has a minor paradox spot. We didn't call him paradox because there's just a one little spot, and I don't get all excited about it unless there's more than that. But that would be right in there where you can see that color coming in. It looks like one pastel gene didn't code like right there, but you can kind of see the shade darkness, and then that's more what it would be. But this is definitely the super. It's just, there's his head. Beautiful, beautiful snake, and just a perfect example. You know, when you only get one, and this is what you're looking for, you get really limited on the holdbacks you get to choose from, right? Because I only got one. Get away, fly. Damn flies, I hate this time of year. But when you use high quality stock for your breeding that you've hand selected, chances are when you get only one, it's still going to be a stunning example of the morph, and that is what this guy is. So I couldn't be happy with him. We'll put him back in the shit that I get to keep rack. Yay, me! We'll get on to stuff I don't get to keep. So this one will be 180602. Really a feisty little one here. And what this is a simple pastel, 100% head Axanthic. And I want you to look, this is a really nice, really bright, the colors came out really good in it. And I also noticed that a lot of times when you're using really good stock and you have hets, the hets tend to be exquisite looking for the morph, which this one definitely is. It's really bright, but it is just a single gene pastel. And you can tell that in the blushing would be way more extreme if this was a super pastel. And I think the color would still be a little bit lighter. But that is her, and she is pretty rocking. This is the kind of snake that I actually started my breeding with when it came to my Axanthic work. We'll get on to something a little more interesting for you. And that is this little male right here. He is a pastel Axanthic. And again, we got really lucky. We only got one super pastel Axanthic, but we actually hit 3 of these, and they all came out really, really nice. So I'll show you 2 of them side by side. That is the 03, and this will be 04 right here. Look at them. And again, these are both pastel Axanthics, both really nice. Personally, I think this one came out a little bit lighter than this one. A lot more blushing in this one too, but again, it's just not enough. I mean, when you compare it to, you know, the super version, who has had enough of my shit today. When you can see just totally different snake, right? So it's really easy to tell the difference. So, but again, all beautiful, beautiful snakes. Of course, this one's a keeper. Let me put these 2 back. I got a few more yet to show you. So Kurt, what do you think of these guys so far?
I think they're pretty cool. The white and the black came out really nice on them.
It did. And I'm going to amplify that. Like my long-term breeding plans are I'm going to make that like, I'm going to do just, man, my plans when it comes to the Axanthic stuff are out of this world. I cannot wait to do what I have in mind. It's just going to be mind-blowing. And he's a piece of it. This is just a normal 100% head Axanthic. I know it's 100% because we use the visual for breeding. Those are a male pastel SK line. But this is a really, really nice normal. Look at the color on that. Just a gorgeous snake. I mean, it's just beautiful. One of the nicer colored normals I've seen. If you like the bright colored stuff and the lighter stuff, this would be your flavor. If you're looking for more dark, it's not very dark, but I also got you covered on that here in a few minutes. All right, last but not least, This is another little female pastel Axanthic. And again, she's also really, really nice. I really like her. Gorgeous snake. Man, you can't beat these. They fit so well in the breeding plans for what I want to do, because in order to get to that true black and white, you've got to have the pastel in there. There's really no other way to do it. So pastel, and you got to add some cleaner genes like some fire yellow belly with the pastel, things like that to kind of get your firefly Axanthics on steroids. Then you guys know how much I love the spider pattern, so you toss some spider in there and boom, then you got something really hot, right? Last but not least is another normal 100% head Axanthic. This is also a very nice animal. I don't think it's as bright as its sibling, but again, just a really cool animal, really good colors, a lot of banding through there. Look at that, boom, boom, boom. This has more banding than some inchies I've hatched. But a really nice snake. But again, this is just a normal 100% head Axanthic. All right, that is it. 1806-07 is the last one. Now, I couldn't be happier with that clutch. You know, this year there was 2 snakes that were really high up in those first clutches for me to hit that I got. And it was a GHI Mojave, and it took me forever to get one, and the Super Pastel Axanthic. I got them both. That makes my year good. I was really hoping to hit a snow. I don't think I got the snow. That sucks, but hey, it is what it is, and we'll get to that clutch a little bit later. But that is what we've got for you today. All right, guys, we're going to slide over to Patreon and list some of these for sale. Catch you next week.